Okay, so today's experiment is to measure the power and power factor in a single phase AC circuit. And here we are going to take the RL or RLC series circuit. That is a single phase AC circuit. And for this experiment, we need the following apparatus like the single phase AC supply of 220 volt or 230 volt 50 hertz supply. Then variac. Actually, variac is the equipment or instrument you say that is used to vary the single phase supply. Okay, like in this experiment, firstly we have to input the voltage in different steps, like for 150 volt, then 170 volt, then 190 volt, and then 200 and so on. So variac is a device which is used to vary the AC. See from the name, vary plus AC. So that's why it is called as variac. And the other name for this variac is auto transformer. इसको auto transformer भी कहा जाता है. And we need one voltmeter, okay, that is to measure the voltage, then ammeter to measure the current, then wattmeter to measure the power. Then there is one DP-MCB, that is a double pole miniature circuit breaker, then load, then connecting leads. So this is the apparatus that we need. And this is all about the theory. We know the formula for power, that is VI cos phi, and from this formula we can calculate the current, and then we calculate the power factor. Okay, as power V and I, we noted from the this readings. Okay, and now this is the circuit diagram. Okay, this is the circuit diagram for this experiment. And here we have to apply the single phase AC supply of 220 volt 50 hertz supply. This is the DPST switch. Okay, this one is the DPST switch, that is a double pole single throw. That is the double poles are there, and with the single throw this switch keeps on or off. That is the double pole single throw switch. And this is the symbol for the variac. Okay, this one is the symbol for variac, or it is also called as auto transformer, that is used to vary the AC supply. So this one is voltmeter, always connected in parallel. This is the ammeter, always connected in series, and this one is the wattmeter. So this is a special symbol for the wattmeter. It has two coils. One there is the inductive coil connected in series, and one is the resistive coil connected in parallel. Because we know that wattmeter is used to measure the power, and power is the product of voltage and current. So that's why it has two coils. One coil measures the voltage that is connected in parallel, and other coil measures the current that is connected in series, and which gives you the power consumed. Okay, and this one is the choke, that is the simple RL series circuit. Okay, and next this one is the observation table to calculate the power factor. This is the V, I and P. These three readings you have to take it from the circuit diagram, from the meters attached like voltmeter, ammeter and wattmeter, and then apply this formula, that is cos phi is equals to P upon VI, and calculate the power factor. And we know that the range for power factor is 0 to 1. So based upon these calculations, the power factor comes between 0 to 1. Okay, and these are some of the Viva questions. And there is another experiment that is also related to this same circuit diagram. This is the same circuit diagram, and this also we are going to perform in the same experiment. So that is to measure the resistance and inductance of a coil by ammeter voltmeter method. So the same apparatus is again used here. The formula for power is this. We know that V square by R. This is the formula for power. And from this we know P, we know V, that is taken from the readings. Okay? P is taken from wattmeter, V is taken from voltmeter, and by using this formula you can easily calculate the resistance. Okay, so resistance is given by V square by P, or you can also write W. W means wattage. Okay, now next there is another symbol, Z is equals to V upon I. Z is the impedance. Okay, because here we are going to use the RL series circuit. So that's why we are going to use the symbol Z as an impedance. And from this Z, we have to calculate first the reactance, inductive reactance, X square is equals to Z square minus R square. Okay. Then from this X, calculate the L. L is equals to X upon 2 pi F. And the units for inductance is Henry. So by using these formulas in this experiment, we are going to calculate the resistance and inductance also. Okay, so this is the procedure and precautions, and this one is the same circuit diagram with DPST, variac, voltmeter, ammeter, wattmeter, and RL series circuit. And these are the same readings W, V, and I, that is power, voltage, and current, that we have to take from this circuit diagram, and then apply this formula to calculate the resistance, that is V square upon W. Then calculate impedance, that is V upon I. Then calculate inductive reactance, that is X, that is Z square minus R square, and square root, you come out with the inductive reactance. Then calculate the inductance L, that is X upon 2 pi F, and write down the units also. Okay, this is in Henry, ohms, this is also in ohms, this is also in ohms. Okay, power is in watts, volts, then amperes. Okay, so this one is the observation table for the first RLC series circuit experiment. Yes, now let's start with the performing the RLC circuit analysis on the virtual lab available. Okay, so in this simulator, there is the input voltage. Here is the input voltage, and we are going to apply here 110 volts, or you can also change it accordingly, or you can also change to 220. But I set it to the 110 volts with 50 hertz frequency. And this one is the variac that we have seen in the circuit diagram, that is to vary the AC supply. So this one is the slider used to vary the AC supply. This is the VS, means the source voltage, and this is the switch. Just this is the firstly we have to close this switch to get all the readings. Then this one is the our voltmeter that is connected in parallel. This shows the ammeter. This shows the wattmeter. Okay, and this is the resistance, inductance, and capacitance. Okay, and then it also gives you the phase, that is leading or lagging phase is there. Okay, so let's start with the simulator and performing the experiment. Firstly, set the volts to 110 volts, and then close the switch. Just click here, closed the switch. Now the switch is closed. Now move this variac a little. Okay, and just switch it on. Okay, here is also one switch, you have to switch it on, and you see that there are the different readings are visible on the different scales. Okay, this is the scale for ammeter, this is voltmeter, this one is the wattmeter is there. Okay, then these are the resistance, inductance, and capacitance. These are actually the voltages. Okay, this is actually the 7.77 is the voltage across the resistance. This is 5.86 is the voltage across the inductance. This 7.07 is the voltage across the capacitance. Okay. So this one is our source supply. So let's set this supply to any value, and just click it, that is fill in the table. And you can see here the first entry. So our source supply, we set it to 13.09. The current is 0.3939. You can see the same current on this scale also, 0.3939. And voltage is, see here, the voltage is 13.09. Okay. And power is, actually there is one error in this reading, that power you have to take as 5.12, which is shown in this scale. Okay, so how can you correct it? Just multiply this voltage multiplied by current, that is multiply 13.09 and 0.39, you got this power, that is 5.12. Just write that here. Instead of this 3.87, just write here 5.12. Okay, so this is the power what given by the wattmeter. And next is this is the voltage across the resistance, that is 9.84, and voltage across the inductance, that is 7.42. It is visible on the scale also, just cross check it. Then voltage across the capacitance, it is 8.95. It is same here on the scale, 8.95. And this is the phase angle, net phase angle. You know the formula, na? Net phase angle for RLC series circuit is calculated by using tan inverse of XL minus XC by R. Okay, by using, so here we have the scale for the phase, so it comes out to be minus 6.72. Okay, and then there is the power factor, but here for the power factor reading also, you have to take the cosine of this value. Don't write this 6.728. You have to take the cosine of minus 6.728. Okay, so you have to make corrections in these two columns, in power factor and in the power. Okay, power, for power you have to simply multiply voltage and current, and for the power factor you have to take the cosine of this theta. Okay, then give the entry to this power factor. Okay, now again let's change the variate, change the source voltage to some other value. You can see here that the readings gonna changed. Okay, then fill in the table, and here is your second entry. So this is for the source voltage 23.75 is there, and 0.715 is there. This is the power you have to calculate by multiplying this voltage and current. This is the voltage across resistance, VL, voltage across inductance, VC, that is the voltage across capacitance, and this one is again the theta, and you have to calculate the power factor accordingly. Okay, and one thing more, in these readings they are only calculating the power factor, but you have to make two more columns here to calculate the resistance and inductance, as we have seen in the manual first. Okay, so you have to make here 2-3 columns more as per your requirement to calculate the resistance. How to calculate the resistance? That is VR divided by I. So simply you got the resistance. Okay. Then how to calculate the inductance? Inductance is calculated by VL divided by I. You got inductive reactance. And then that from inductive reactance, you calculate inductance. Then similarly, calculate the capacitance also. By dividing VC upon I, you calculate the capacitive reactance, and from that capacitive reactance, get capacitance. Okay, then you see that your resistance comes out to be this value that is fixed here, 25, and inductance comes out to be 60 millihenry. Itni aayegi hamari. Okay, and capacitance comes out to be 140 microfarad. But okay, if you want to change these values, na, if you want to change this inductance, you can change. The facility is available here. Okay, you can change the values of inductance, resistance, or capacitance. Okay, now let's again change the source supply to some other value. The readings correspondingly changes. Fill the table. So this is the third entry. So similarly, you have to take the 4-5 readings and do the calculations for power factor, then resistance, then inductance, and then the capacitance. So this is a complete table for this experiment. So this is the fourth entry. Okay, and again changed the source supply, corresponding values changed, fill the table. Okay, so this is the fifth entry. So take 4-5 readings and complete your experiment. Okay, just add 2-3 more columns for the resistance, inductance, and capacitance calculations also. Okay, so this is how the experiment is performed on this virtual lab available. Okay, so this is the nice simulator available. And now let's see the experiment on the panel performed in the laboratory. Okay, now see the same experiment performed in the laboratory. So this is the panel for the VI relationship and power factor for the RLC calculations, and you can see here, this one is the meter for voltmeter, this one is the ammeter, and this one is the scale for the wattmeter. Okay, and here you can see the different letters are written M, L, C, and V. Okay, as we have also seen in the circuit diagram. So these are the different connections. Like M is for the mains. Like this connection is connected directly to the main supply. Okay, this is connected to the main supply. L is for the load. This is connected to the load. So here load is R and L. Okay, and this is the common point between the M and V. and this is the voltage point. Okay, and this is the variac, or you can say the auto transformer. When we rotate it, we can rotate it. You can see here also in the video also. You have to rotate it, and you got the variation in this voltage. ठीक है, यहाँ पे voltage में variation आएगी. So and this switch you can see here. This one is the DPST switch. When it is on the upper position, so this one is on, and when it is on the lower position, so this is off. Okay, this we called as the variac or the auto transformer, we can also call it. Okay. This one is the ammeter, this is the wattmeter, this the kilowatts. Okay, this one is the auto transformer, this one is the DPST, and these are the different panel switches: resistive load, capacitive load, and inductive load. So here the load is connected in the form of bulbs. So see here the hand, movement of hand. When the hand is rotating, the voltage is changed on this voltmeter, and the correspondingly current is also changed. So you can also take the readings from here. Okay, you can also take the readings. Just pause the video and note down the reading. Like the first reading is 161 voltage, the corresponding current is 0.60 ampere, and here the very small power is there, but power is in the kilowatts. Okay, be sure here is the two terminal, here is then one, then it is approximately 100 watts, approximately. Okay, we're at 161 volts. So here is the power. You can also take the readings from this video also. Okay. So here we are going to show the variation. We are going to rotate this variac, just change the voltage. Here is another voltage. You can take the reading also, 175.8, and this is the power. Okay, and do the rest of the calculations as per our observation table. So by rotating this knob, you can change the voltage, and this is called as the auto transformer or variac. That is to vary the AC supply. Just see here, now it is 181.89, current is there, and here is the power. Just when we are going to increase it, here it's now 190, and the current comes out to be 1.08. Okay, and just note down that there is little increase in the power. Why there is little increase? Because the scale is in the kilowatts. So that's why we observe a little increase in the power. So here now it is 200 volts, and the corresponding is current is 120 approximately. Now there is, you see the little glow in the bulbs also. There is a little glow in the bulbs also, because now the voltage is applied, but these bulbs are of very much high wattage. So the glow is very little. So here is 220 volts, the current is 1.54, and power is approximately 1.5. So there is the glow in the bulbs. Okay. So just I'm pausing here the video. Its reading is 229, 170, and the wattage is approximately 2 kilowatts now there. So this is how the experiment is actually performed in the laboratory. So you can also take the readings from here also. Okay, so or perform the experiment on the simulator also. So this is our experiment related to the analysis of RLC series circuit, and you can take the observation readings from the simulator or from this video that is actually performed in the college laboratory. Okay, thank you.